something different today. Hello, welcome to my channel where I talk about the things that I like to collect and I come here to share with you because I have no one around me to share it with. Before we start, please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like to. But if you don't want to like, you don't want to subscribe, you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. But at least don't forget. But please don't forget to at least. Oh my God, I was doing so well and I screw it up anyway. But please don't forget to at least like the video. It's gonna help me a lot. And if you wanna follow me somewhere else, I do have an Instagram and a TikTok. There is somewhere here. Um, and if you wanna share this video with someone else, please feel free to share it. Don't forget to at least leave me credit for it because it's gonna help me a lot. And yeah, that's it. And I didn't do it well this time, but at least on my last video I did do it perfectly. So anyway. Well, I was gonna say something. Anyway, so if you're seeing this video now, it's probably because I'm in Tokyo right now. So this is a pre-recorded video. If you notice my hair is like this, the same as my other video, is because I'm doing it on the same day. And if you wanna comment about my hair, like I wanted to do something new because I always have the same kind of hair. But also I'm not good with hairstyle. So the only hairstyle that I saw that I could do today was this. Right after right after I finish filming, I'm gonna put my hair in a ponytail, like on a bun, because it's actually having hair this long, like this long, that it goes past my butt. Like literally, my butt is right here, and then my hair is like under. Um, it's actually really like it's nice to have it like out like this sometimes. But then when I'm doing my usual day-to-day activities like cooking or whatever, I usually have it on a bun, and I think that's not good for my hair because lately I've been losing a lot of hair. So I think it's probably like pulling my hair and like breaking it. But I don't know anything about hair. I just have hair. Anyway, so the point is, the point about this video is that I didn't have anything to show you for this week. And maybe I have something fresher for the following week. I don't know. But this week is like a filler video for Tokyo, because I'm in Tokyo right now, so I won't be able to like do anything about it. But then probably next week I want to show you like a Tokyo video, whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, so the point is that today we're gonna talk about the 5 dolls that I regret buying. Um, I know I'm being negative today, only mostly because for some reason YouTube like rewards you every time you're like negative about something. Um, they just put like I don't know, maybe it's just because people like to love to be negative, um, to see negative videos and then give their opinions about it. I don't know. So just because I'm regret, so my disclaimer is that just because I regret buying these dolls, it doesn't mean that I love them any less. Okay, that's my first disclaimer. So I have 5 dolls right in front of me. I try to find 5 dolls that I have in my collection that I definitely like regret buying for whatever reason, and I'm going to tell you why I regret buying each doll. So let's start. So in no particular order, uh, and before I say something, before I go further, I have to tell you that I have a video of every single doll, apart from like one of them. I think I'm going to mention about this one first. But apart from this guy who I'm gonna mention first, I have a video of me opening every single doll that you're gonna see in this video. Okay, so the first doll that I'm gonna show you is this guy, in no particular order. So it doesn't matter which one I regret the most or which one I regret the least. But the first guy that I regret buying is this guy. He is a an Animal Kingdom guy. And I only got him because I went to there is this toy fair here in Australia, in Perth. I don't remember the name, but I'll probably put like a picture of whatever it is right here. So I went there and I had to pay $5 to get in, five Australian dollars I had to get in. And then what went in, it was really short, really small, and I didn't find anything at all that I was interested in. But I did find this guy who was $5, just like on the table, someone's table. So I thought I might as well just buy him because like I wanted to get something because I already paid for the entrance, so I felt like I had to buy something. And he was a boy, and as you know by now, if you're new to the channel, if you're into the channel, this channel is only about the things that I like to collect. But we're focusing on dolls, like a doll channel. But however, compared to other YouTube channels about dolls, this channel is exclusively and only about male dolls. Okay, I do not collect any female dolls at all. I just don't like them. I'm sorry, but like I just do not feel any connection with Barbie or whatever girl dolls. I don't feel anything for them. I sometimes I feel I see them and I think they're ugly. Um, Sometimes I do think they're really, really cool, really cute, but it's not like something that I feel like, oh, I have to buy it, I have to have it in my collection. It's not like that. I just enjoy male dolls because they're way, way cooler. I think they're cooler. They look really cool. They're also like, they're usually mostly cheap. And also because they don't mass produce them. It's sad that they don't mass produce it, because that means they have less things to find. But also I'm also grateful that they don't have like a male doll every single week, because that means that my collection is small and I don't spend that much money. But yeah, so this channel is about dolls, mainly about like dolls that I collect, but all the dolls that I collect are all male. I don't collect the girls. So I found him, and he was a boy, and he was of a line that I've never seen before. Well, I've seen before, but I just never like seen on the wild before. And I was never gonna buy it like brand new for like the price that originally is. So I thought I might as well get him and then add him to my boys, because I have like a lot of boys from different lines, and just some of them I just don't have them. Like the Cave Club boy, I have him. He's the only boy on that line, but I'm glad that I have him, and I do have a video about him. But anyway, so they're just rambling. I'm just rambling. I just saying stupid things. Anyway, so I got this boy. He's okay. He's really cute. The only thing is like he's missing his shoes. He doesn't have shoes, one, and I think he came with a crown and glasses, because I saw the picture online. So that's what missing. So I regret buying him, because it was like $5. I mean, it's not that much, but it's $5, And also, like, it's not complete, and it's not even like a nice doll. It's like a very ugly doll. I just don't get the point on the animal doll line. For this guy's brand, I don't get it. I think they're ugly. If you think they're cute, that's up to you. That's your preference. But I personally think they're ugly. So that's something I regret buying. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I mean, like, I'm happy that I have something new on my collection, but it's not. But it's something I regret buying. So it's like at the very back. Anyway, so that's one. And then the next doll that I regret buying is this guy. He's like popping out in here. Is this guy, which is the Ken Couture from last year. He is really cool, like really, 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 really cool. He was also very, very, very expensive, because I got him when he was released. I do have a video about him, like right there, but if you want to see the video, it's like on my annotations. Maybe some of my annotations there, I don't know. But yeah, and I bought him, and I was actually really, really excited to get him. But he was really, really expensive, like really, really expensive, like $200 something Australian, $200 and something, including delivery or not delivery. I think like 200 plus delivery I paid. Brand new, first day of release. And then like months later, they still had him on stock, and like for way, way cheaper, because they just do like for clearance, because people didn't buy him because he's Ken. Obviously, people don't buy Ken. But he got really, really cheap later on. So that's the only reason why I regret buying him, is because I paid so much money, and then later on it became like so much cheaper, for like $50 cheaper, $60 cheaper. At one point it was like $100 cheaper for like those Black Friday sale, I think. So I regret buying him for that. I also regret buying him because like he's so expensive, but I just hate his face so much. I just hate it with a capital H. His face, I just hate it. But I'm happy that I have him in my collection, of course. Because he's also like very, very good quality. Like, look at the shoes. The shoes are like something. Like, look, and the outfit is amazing, super good quality. I love a lot about him, but I just regret buying him for that much money. And I hate his face so much. Like the paint and the eyebrows are like caterpillars, and the dimples are ugly. I don't like dimples. Um, but yeah, I just noticed he has like earrings that say Ken, but it says a K. It says a K for Ken. Anyway, I regret buying him, but I regret buying him. But that doesn't mean that I'm not happy to have him in my collection. Okay, so he's still in my thing with my most expensive dolls. So yeah, like good on you. Like you're here still. Okay, so don't feel bad about it. Anyway, so that's another doll that I regret buying. And then another doll that I regret buying is this guy. He is the first Rainbow High boy they released. I think his name is River Kendall, and I think he is the very first video you can find on of me unboxing in my channel. So if you go like to the very old videos, he's the very first doll that I unboxed. However, I think that I mentioned it on that video, but I actually did unbox other dolls, like other fashionistas. The first doll that I unboxed and filmed it was a fashionista. There were two fashionistas. I think it was the pink hair boy that I unboxed and the long hair boy, because they were the first dolls that I actually like bought. And I filmed those two, and then I had and accidentally deleted the footage, so I couldn't use it. And then I got this boy, and I think he's the very first boy unboxing that I have in my channel. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he is. Anyway, I don't like him, and I said it. I don't know. I don't remember if I said it then, but I did. I definitely said it when I unboxed the junior version, that I just don't like him. I don't like the design. I don't like the color. I don't like the shoes. I'm sorry, boy. I just don't like. But I don't like him. Am I happy to have him in my collection? 50-50. Because like he's a boy and he's a Rainbow High boy, but also like Rainbow High has released like a couple of other boys that were way cuter than this guy. I just don't like him. Also, his hat is like, well, I don't want to take it out. But his hat is like glued. You have to like stamp it in. He has like a hole on his head, like a very noticeable hole for you to put the hat. And I don't like it. I just don't like it. I really don't like it. So he's like at the very back of my Rainbow High shelf. But do I hate him in my collection? I don't hate him. I just don't like it. I just regret buying it. I regret spending like $50 Australian for him. Like I paid around $50 for him. 50, 40. I don't remember. But I don't know. I just don't like him. So there's not much I can say about him. I just regret buying him. Did I say I don't like him? I don't mean that I don't like him. I'm giving myself like so many excuses. I don't mean that I don't like him. I do appreciate him for who he is, but I just regret buying him because he's just ugly. It's really ugly. He's a very ugly doll. That's what can I say? He's an ugly doll. Okay, so the next doll that I regret buying is this little guy. He's really cool. He's the first Day of the Dead Ken dolls. The first Day of the Dead Ken, Dia de los Muertos Ken. He is really cute. When I saw him for the first time, I was like in love with him. So I had to buy him. The problem is that I paid like $150, including delivery, for him on the Mattel website, which something that I found out, something that I learned throughout the years that I've been collecting is like never buy anything from the Mattel website unless it's like a Barbie, like a very limited Barbie, because they usually are more expensive and they're way cheap. The Kens get cheaper later, and also you can find it cheaper in the stores. But also like in Australia, we don't really get like the high-end dolls on shops, so that's why I bought it in the website, and I bought two of him. I bought two of him, one for open one to open, one to keep in the box, which I still have in the box, and I still just have this guy. But I also like I waited so long for the doll to arrive. I waited like 3 months for it to arrive here in Australia. So by the time that I waited, they already had them in the shops here in Australia, and it was way cheaper to buy it from the shop. I paid like $80 plus the members discount, and I bought it from there. But I had already paid like $200 something for the two guys. So yeah, that's probably why I regret buying him, because I bought three dolls, and I've been trying to sell one of them, and until now I haven't been able to sell it because he's a Ken, and people don't collect Ken, people don't buy Ken. So, but that's the only reason why I regret buying him, because I have three of him, and I paid a lot of money for him. That's the only reason that I regret buying him. Because apart from that, like forgetting that, like I just love him so much. Like every time I see him, it's like so cool. And the other Day of the Dead, it's not something that we celebrate in my country, the country that I was born in. I was born in Peru, and the other Day of the Dead, we don't celebrate that. That's a very Mexican tradition. And if you are like, you don't understand, Mexico and South America, they're different places, they're not the same place. Okay, some things are celebrated in Mexico and only in Mexico, and other South American countries, they don't celebrate that. And Day of the Dead is it's mostly only celebrated in Mexico. Other people might celebrate it as well, but it's mainly a Mexican tradition. So me and my country, we don't celebrate that. But he actually, I didn't even know that Day of the Dead was a thing until I was like older. I didn't know that was like something that people did. I didn't know that. Anyway, so but apart from that, I love him. I love him so much. He's so cool. Like I love the paint on his face. His hair is like so cool, like his mariachi hat. I love him so much. He's like the very first release that I made. I did think about buying the second and the third, but they were too expensive, and I already had I already had a war flashbacks of me getting this guy 3 times for a lot of money. So I just thought to myself, like, just don't buy him. Don't buy. Just have the first one. He's cool. And if you find the other ones like a really dirty cheap price for second hand or for a sale, just buy it then. But right now he's like, that's enough. That's enough. I have three of the same doll. That's enough for me. I won't buy anymore. He's pretty cool. Also, like I had to glue with blue tack. I used blue tack to glue his hat on his hand because he just kept on falling. So, but I mean, the only thing I regret buying him only because I bought three of him for really expensive, and then later on it became more cheaper to buy him. That's the only reason why I regret buying him, because he was expensive. But apart from that, I love out of all of these dolls that I'm showing you today, this doll, I love him. This is my favorite doll. I just love him so much. One of my favorite dolls. He's not my favorite doll, but he's one of my favorite dolls. I just love him. I love looking at him. But yeah, I regret paying that much money for 3 dolls. Anyway, I've learned since then. So this is like one of the few, the first dolls that I bought, like when I first started collecting. He's one of the few. But that's back when I told myself, like, oh, these dolls I'm gonna buy two of each. I'm gonna open one and then keep one in the box. And for that, and then I kept doing that when I first started collecting. I would buy 2 dolls, one in the box, one to take out. Now I don't do that. Now if it's pretty expensive, I just buy one and I take it out of the box to show it to you. But if I really love the doll, I will buy 2, one to open, one to keep. But it hasn't happened that often. So anyway, but yeah, but I still love him. I love him. So anyway, so let's move to the next one. Our very last doll that I have to complain about, maybe not complain about, but to mention. And it's probably the only female doll that I have, even though I don't collect female dolls. And it was like super expensive, and it's probably the reason why I'm probably gonna put it in my thumbnail. I'm probably gonna put it in my thumbnail, so that's probably the reason why you came here. And that's why I'm saying it last. But how do you put this on there? But yeah, it's this doll. I regret buying him, and I said it before when I unboxed it as well, and I think that was like my first video that I actually got like really a lot of views and a lot of comments about me talking about her because I said in my video that I regretted buying it, and I still regret buying it. And there are many reasons why. Nothing against her, but as I said in the beginning, I only collect male dolls. I only collect male dolls. Only boys. Like I literally do not like buying any of the girls. I'm in a budget as well, so like why would I buy a girl doll, a female doll that I don't connect to, that I don't appreciate, and it just feels awkward in my collection of all boys. Uh, the only reason why I bought her is because one, I love Trixie. Trixie is like one of my favorite drag queens. I really love Trixie. So that was my intention of buying her, because in my mind I was like, well, this is not like a real girl. This is like a drag queen. So she is practically a male in a male in a woman's clothes. So in some way she does fit in my collection. However, I paid like $500 for her, Australian. So she was really expensive because she's an integrity dolls, I think. I mean, like she is very white. She is very high quality. Like, just look at her. Like like she has that weight to her. She is like, her paint is like amazing. Her hair is like, I haven't taken the hairnet out because hair is just so bouncy and nice. Like, look, her hair is amazing. Like, her outfit is like super cool. She has her guitar. Um, her shoes are like leather, like really cool. I love her. She's like amazing, and she was expensive. She was like really expensive. I already forgot what I keep on going on. I'm sorry. I'm just not good at speaking. Anyway, so the reason why I regret. Okay, let's go to the point. Let's get to the point. The reason why I regret buying Trixie is because, although to me, I bought her because in my mind I was telling myself like this is a man in a woman's outfit. Um, so she fits with my collection because like I want to have a different kind of male doll. So if it's a man that has makeup, a Ken doll with makeup, which I don't have because I really wanted to buy him, but he's now already out of stock. But I know there is one. Um, but if it's like something like that, I want to have him in my collection. So I wanted to have her in my collection because she is a drag queen. However, uh, what I noticed as well is that she is not a drag queen. Like, this is like not. It's like meant to be Trixie the drag queen, but she is not a drag queen. She is like Trixie. Like, she's not a man in a dress. This is a literally woman. Like, this literally Trixie. You know what I mean? So in real life, it'll be Brian dressed as Trixie, and I bought her like telling myself like, oh, this is Brian dressed as Trixie, but in a doll version. But that's not true. That's not true. That's not true at all. This is not Brian in a Trixie, the Trixie outfit. This is literally the real life Trixie Mattel in body and flesh and plastic and whatever. But this is that real Trixie. This is like a woman, like a biological woman called Trixie Mattel. So she's already not part of my collection. Like, she's like the only girl that I have in my collection. So that's why it feels like mentally I'm like, I regret buying her, especially because I pay like $500, 500 plus dollars. I'm pretty sure I paid $500. I always tell myself that I paid $500, but I think I paid like 400 and something dollars. If you go back to my video about talking about her, I probably say the price in there, but I paid a lot of money for her. Uh, and like I haven't paid that much money for any of my boys, and like me paying that much money for a girl, I felt really weird, uh, because what I collect is only boys. So yeah, so she's already out of the black sheep of the family, let's say, because she's the only girl in my whole collection of boys. Um, so yeah, this is not Brian. This is not a man in a girl costume. This is literally Trixie Mattel, the woman herself. Okay, like there's nothing here that says like, oh, this is a man in a woman's costume. Like she has all her woman parts, and even if she was technically like trans, to me all trans women are women, so still not part of like not part of like the collection. Um, she has like her bloomers, I guess. Her underpants are literally the same fabric and style as this. I mean, she's really, really cool, and I'm pretty sure that so many people like love her enough to buy her and be really, really happy to have her. I'm happy to have her. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She looks like Linda Evangelista. She's a model, but she just doesn't fit anywhere here on with my dolls. All my dolls are boys. Every single doll that I have is a boy. Uh, and she's the only girl doll that I have. So she just doesn't fit. So I regret paying that much money, so much money, but which I had like to like pay in installments, and I had to like eat on bread for like a long time so I can pay it off. I paid that much money for something that I don't usually collect. So yeah, that's why I regret buying her, because she's a girl. So this is like fucking up with my brain a little bit. Okay, I'll admit it's like something mental that I have, probably most likely something mental that I have, that I just cannot have any female dolls in my house. But I have a Barbie there. I have one Barbie, but I have her only because I wanted to have something that reminded me of the Barbie movie. And that's even like in a box somewhere there with like the things that I don't show off that often. But this one I have to show off because I paid so much money. Anyway, so the point is that I paid a lot of money for a girl, which I told myself that was gonna be to buy her because she was meant to be a man dressed in a woman's outfit. But this is not a man. This is a woman. This is Trixie Mattel. This is that flesh, a born woman. Like, she's a woman. So I regret having her. But she's like amazing. She's beautiful. Like, she's perfectly done. Also, another reason that I regret buying her, and this is probably the biggest reason, is that and something that I don't like doing anymore, or I never actually liked doing, was that she is a doll of a famous person. Um, and with culture, with cancel culture, with cancel culture comes a lot of things. And something that I noticed is like, if you buy something from a famous person and then suddenly they do something that you don't agree with, like politics or religion or whatever, or maybe they're when they're like out in the public to be famous, they're like this kind of person, but in private they're a very, very big scam, like very horrible person. And then suddenly in the future you are like a big fan, and they have like, I know I'm saying when I have all my AKB free icons. AKB is different because that's like a group. I'm a fan of the group. I'm not a fan of like individually people. I do love I have my favorite members, but overall I love like the group itself. Doesn't matter which member is in the group. I love the group as it is. But when it comes to one person, like, you might have like a big collection of Trixie Mattel, but what if like in the future she comes out, or it comes out that she's actually a very, very bad person, like she kills children and steps on kittens. That's an example. It's not that she doesn't do that, but what if like in the future something like that happens, and then she comes out and it comes out that she has actually, like, Ryan is actually a horrible person, and now you're stuck with this $500 doll that you have in your collection. Like, what do you do then? So yeah, something that I don't like doing is buying like dolls that are specifically designed to be the person, the famous person, which I don't have any now that I think about it. The only thing that I have is probably like Harry Potter dolls, but even then it's not like, they're not like the actors, they're like the characters. So, but this one is like literally Trixie Mattel. So yeah, like, that's why the reason why I regret buying her. I regret buying her because she's a real person, which in the future might be really. I don't think she is, but in the future you don't never know when she's gonna get canceled, and what's the reason why she's getting canceled. Because sometimes you get canceled because of really, really stupid things, like she wore like a different makeup or whatever, But sometimes it's a valid reason why they got canceled. So that's why I don't buy any celebrity dolls in general. So that's, but I regret buying her because she's a celebrity doll, one, and also because that's a woman. This is a woman. This is a woman. Like, I wouldn't flash you with her boobs, but she has boobs, very very nice boobs. But they're not surgery boobs. They are like natural, born with boobs. So this is not Brian in a dress. This is Trixie Mattel, the woman. Okay, and that's why I regret buying her, because she's not, doesn't fit in my collection. Doesn't fit in my collection, and I paid way too much money for her. So yeah, those are the two main reasons why I regret buying her. But I'm not thinking of selling her at all. I'm happy. I'm still happy to have her though, because just look at the material. Look at her. She's stunning. But if, like, I'm keeping her because I already paid a lot of money for her, and somehow she's still like Brian in a sense. But even though she's a woman, she's like, you know, something like that. And that's what I'm telling myself. Like, she's still Brian, but she's a woman. She's not Trixie, but she's Trixie. And she's amazing. She's beautiful. So I still have her like on my collection. She has her own space because I don't have any other girls. She has her own space there, and she's beautiful. And I pay a lot of money for her. So she deserves to stay. And I'm not thinking about selling her soon, even though I gotten a lot of people asking for a price for me to sell it to them. At the moment, I'm not thinking about selling her. Maybe in the future I might try to sell her, but also like maybe in the future she gets canceled and then people won't want to buy her. So I don't know, but I'm still happy to have her. She's just cool, but she just doesn't fit in my collection. That's the only reason. You might just say whatever in your comments. I'm pretty sure you have like something to say about it. But at the end of the day, this is my collection, and this is what I feel comfortable having in my collection. And yeah, I mean, like, even if she was a trans doll, I still will feel like she's somehow acceptable in my collection because it's all men, even though she's not longer a man. But this is literally like she was never a man. She's like a born woman. So yeah, it makes me a little comfortable to have her in my collection. Anyway, I don't know. That's my opinion. That's just my opinion. Okay. So feel free to bash me in the comments, to whatever, and tell me, like, I don't know, like, do you agree or disagree with me? I don't know. Most of the people watching this video probably don't even collect Kens, so whatever you say, like, I don't know. Anyway, so just that's it. Anyway, I wanted to show you all the things that I regret buying. Even though, like, I'm still kind of glad that I have them in my collection because they're still part of the family. Oh, that fell. Anyway, he can stand by himself, I think. Yeah, so that's all the things that I regret buying. What else? There's not much else I can say. That's it. So that's 5 dolls that I regret buying. I'm not good at speaking, so anyway, so we're gonna finish the video here. If you wanna see me unbox any of these dolls, I do have a video of each doll that I'm mentioning in this video. So just call it's probably on my annotations somewhere on my mentions, on that annotations or whatever, on my description might be it's probably there. Just go check it out. But yeah, anyway, so that's it for me. I'm gonna have to put them all back, and that's it. But what else to say? Yeah, so we're gonna stop here. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you like to telling me that I'm trash for not liking these dolls. Well, I don't dislike them. I just regret buying them. Okay, I regret buying it because at the end of the day, I work really hard and I spend money that I don't have on these plastic things. So I'm allowed to regret buying. Okay, I'm allowed to regret my purchase. However, I'm still gonna have them in my collection, and I'm still gonna display them out. So yeah, tell me that I'm trash for not liking it, or tell me that you actually agree with me and saying that, oh, maybe this doll was like not the best doll in the line or whatever. or whatever you want to say. Just tell me. As long as I have a lot of comments in my video, I'm happy. Also, please don't forget to like. If you don't want to like, if you don't want to subscribe, if you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. But please don't forget to at least like the video. It's gonna help me a lot. Also, I do have an Instagram and a TikTok. If you want to follow me somewhere else where I post videos that I don't post here, so just go over there. And then where else? If you want to share the video, please feel free to share it with someone else. Just please don't forget to leave me credit for it. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for me. And right now I'm in Tokyo. If you're seeing this, I'm in Tokyo right now. So I'll see you again next week with something else. I don't know what's gonna be, but yes. Bye bye. Say bye, boys and girl. Say bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye.